one of the quickest ways that a man can turn things around and start to feel better about himself is by making progress. But progress is extremely difficult to maintain when you are surrounded by distractions, when your environment is distracting. And a lot of guys make this mistake. A lot of guys find themselves in certain environments, or even their own environment, but it is not curated in a way that allows them to be at their best. They're often getting pulled in different directions. They're often engaging in bad behaviors or bad habits or avoiding good habits just because of a few systems that they don't have in place. Now, I can talk about this because this was me. This guy who had no order, no structure. The environment was a mess. Even so much as so that when I was younger, I wouldn't even make my own bed. Right, this is the level we're talking about here. But when I started to get into self-improvement and I started to take it more seriously, I started very, very small. One of the books that I'd recommend for all of you guys to read if you're serious about making good change and expanding some of the thoughts that you have on your personal development and why we do the things that we do, is 12 Rules for Life by Jordan Peterson. Now, one of the rules was simply make your own bed. And you read that as a reader and you almost think, this is borderline insulting, right? Because it's so simplistic, it's so basic. Make your bed, you hear it all the time, but the thought behind it is that such a small thing can make such a huge difference. Every single day getting up and making that bed, making it presentable, so that if anybody comes into the room, or even if nobody comes into the room, just for your own peace of mind, you know that you've got that one thing done and it looks presentable, it looks tidy, makes you feel a little bit better about yourself. It's that first win of the day. When you start doing things like that on a consistent basis, they start to add up and add up and add up, and the things get bigger and bigger and bigger. So then you start doing this in different areas of your life because you get the positive feedback loop of making your bed, having things neat and tidy, making a nicer environment. And again, as I say, it levels up. It steps up and it steps up. If you struggle going to the gym, one recommendation is to have your clothes out ready in the morning for you, or clothes out ready after work for you, so that there isn't much of a decision. Your shoes are ready, your shorts are ready, your top's ready. You're ready to go. As soon as you finish work or as soon as you get up and get showered, you're ready to go. Because when the option to go in the wardrobe and open it up and choose what you're going to wear is presented to you, it creates friction between where you are now and what you want to do. Getting things ready removes that friction. And this is something that I found to be really, really beneficial. These small changes. These small changes. Little things like, if you're on your phone too much, get it away from you. A lot of self-improvement is talking about willpower. And I absolutely believe in that. I think it's fundamental. I think we do need to develop that willpower. Sometimes we're not going to be perfect. Sometimes we're going to make mistakes, but it is important to have a conscious and constant thought of being in control of oneself and staying away from things that don't serve you. But a practical one, if for example you are, again, finding yourself on your phone too much, get it away from you. If you struggle with the phone at night time, get it away from you. Get a physical alarm clock. Use that. And look, essentially, when you start removing distractions and just getting it out of the way, it becomes harder and harder to mess up. And you start to develop this system whereby you're doing all these good things and the bad things can't even be involved because you've taken them away. You've removed the power that those things held over you because you've casted it aside, essentially. You've curated the environment that you want. And this is where you start to get ahead. You know, when you structure it so that your phone's out of the way, or the book is placed right next to your bed, there's no longer a choice. It's so easy. You pick it up, you read. When your phone's away from your bed, you don't pick it up. When your shoes are ready in the morning for you to put on, you've got your gym gear and you've got your clothes ready to go, you don't think about the gym. You just go. Remove your friction. And this is the same with professional life as well. Make it easy for you to log on the computer in the morning. Or make it easy for you to get into the office early. Whatever you do, get the clothes ready. These small decisions are far more important than we think. And I used to underestimate it a lot, always rushing around, always underprepared. And it's not a good sign for a guy. It's really not, when you just see him rushing and his hair's a mess and he looks sweaty and he's out of breath and it's 4 minutes past 9. Sorry, I'm late. You wouldn't believe the morning I had. And you just think, well, you had the same time as everybody else. It's not a good look. But making small decisions consistently and curating an environment, removing distractions, adds up and creates a quite powerful big picture. Now look, there's times you're going to be late in life. There's times you're going to be slipping up in life. We're not perfect. And sometimes things that are out of our control will get in the way. But a lot of guys use that as an excuse to not be in control, because they don't want to make the effort to do the necessary things to create the environment. I'd say to you, if you want the life that in your head you're thinking about so much, then that's not something that you want to be entertaining. That's not a possibility that you want to be on the table. You don't want to be a guy who's always tripping himself up. Messy environment, messy mind, messy structure, messy day every single day. You don't want to be that guy. You can't afford to be that guy. It's not to say you need to be a drill sergeant. It's not to say you need to be perfect all the time. But you need to start thinking of these small decisions and the impact that they can have, and frame it more in a positive sense, rather than looking at things from a negative angle. I know sometimes the negative can inspire us more, but when you start making progress on the small things, you really start feeling good about yourself. And you build and you build and you build. And you might be a guy right now who's just doesn't make his bed, leaves his clothes all over the floor. But trust me, when you start making your bed for the first few days in a row, you fold those clothes up nicely, you hang them up, you put them away, or you press them nicely and put them in the same spot. The floor is clear, the desk is clear. Your identity starts to change. And when you are walking by a window or walking by a mirror, and you take a look at yourself, you start to like the man you see a little bit more, because you respect him more. Because you know he's consciously making decisions for the betterment of himself. And this is really small, but in no time, this gets big. These changes get really big, and all of a sudden you find yourself going on 5, 10K runs. You find yourself going to classes that you've been talking about going to for years, because all of a sudden you've built up from a very, very small level this sense of discipline in your life, this sense of structure, and you've got rid of the distractions. It's not easy. It takes time. You're going to mess up. You're going to have vices. But every single time you mess up, don't sulk about it, don't moan. Accept it, forgive yourself, and start again. And keep going. And that's where you really start to like yourself. That is where you really start to feel good about the man in front of you. And that just radiates off you. People smell that energy. That's promotion at work energy. When you go and fix your life, when you go and work on every single aspect of yourself that you don't like, and in 6 months you're a completely different guy, people smell it on you. You look better, you feel better, you just seem more professional, more presentable, you seem like you got more about you. And then good things just happen. Yes, it takes work. No, a genie's not going to come out of the sky and do all of this for you. But when you start making the small changes and you get really good with the small changes, the big changes start to make themselves happen. So look, curate that environment. I've been there with a messy room and a messy life. You don't feel good about yourself. And if you've got these goals and you've got these ambitions, now is the time to start small. Start doing the tiny things that you know you need to do, but in the long term will add up and add up and add up and accumulate so much so you are a different man. But no more waiting, no more holding back. The time to start is right now. Anyway, if you took some value from this video, consider leaving a like, hitting a comment down below. Subscribe to my channel if you are new around here. It makes a big difference for all of you guys that do that. Thank you very much. And as always, guys, thank you for your time and your attention, and I'll see you in the next one.